When you know yourself, you make decisions differently. Make yourself the person you confide in. Mr. Looks back with another video, you know what I'm saying? I got the shades on right now, don't ask me why. You don't need to know. That's first of all. That's not your business. Another desktop segment. If you are new here, please like and subscribe. Right now, I'll give you a few seconds. I'm playing. By the title of the video, you can tell what this is. Finding love for yourself. First of all, we know God is love. Just let that sink in. We should know this, at least. Now moving on to finding love for yourself, I think that this is more about self-love. I want to talk about not finding love for yourself like a relationship kind of love. I want to talk about finding love for yourself in terms of the self-love that you should have when you go through life. Now that is quite hard to find if you don't pay attention to what I'm about to mention. So self-love has a few starting points. I'm only going to mention 3. There is a lot more. But the thing is, if I was to mention all of them, I don't think that this video would get to an end. And also, I just wanted to mention, disclaimer, you can start where you feel most comfortable at. You don't have to start at any specific place. I'm not going to mention them in any specific order as well. The first starting point, knowing yourself. The second starting point, building confidence. The third starting point, looking in the mirror, plus daily affirmations. So these are the 3 starting points that I'm gonna be talking about, educating you guys about in this video. If you do want a more in-detailed video, comments down below. I'll do that for you guys. Another thing, choose where to start based off what I'm about to say, because everybody's situation is different. If you need personal help, I don't mind doing that. Just send an email to LoxTv with 4 5s at gmail.com. I'll put it on the screen in case you got confused by that now. And once you do send it through, don't worry, I will help you out, I promise. Number 1, knowing yourself. When you know yourself, you make decisions differently. Believe me when I tell you, you make decisions differently. Like, it's no maybe, if, but. There's no excuses involved, because you know what you want, you know where you headed, you know what you're about to get out of what decision you make. Life is so much simpler when you know yourself. So I want to read my notes quickly for you guys, just so this can make more sense. Imagine yourself as your partner. Not in a weird way, bro, come on. Noticing everything about yourself, listening to each word out of your own mouth, taking your time when processing each thought that goes through your head. Talk to yourself about these things. Make yourself the person you confide in. You understand? If you'd like to start here, I would suggest making a list of what you know about yourself against what you don't know about yourself. If what you don't know about yourself is more than what you know, don't start here. It's going to be harder for you. Number 2, and I switched this up a little bit because I have a reason why. Looking in the mirror plus daily affirmations. It's gonna be an interesting one, a short but interesting one, so pay attention. Seeing yourself in the mirror teaches you something, like how you look to others, like how they see you, and how you see yourself if you pay attention. I'll say it again. Seeing yourself in the mirror teaches you something, like how other people see you and how you see yourself if you pay attention. Because people walk away from the mirror and forget how they look. I know you guys have heard that before. I don't know where, because I've heard it before. Moving on. The question I would like to pose to you is, do you like the look? Do you like what you see? If you don't like what you see when you look in the mirror, don't start here, because this will become difficult and make you give up on yourself immediately. If I look at someone, the first thing I see is external. I don't think maybe they could be a great person on the inside and have a great soul. No, I look at you externally and I'm like, you don't carry yourself like someone who loves yourself. You don't dress like you love yourself. You don't look like you're happy. And daily affirmations, it can work and it will work eventually. The only problem is it can only work if you want to like what you see in the mirror. But you need to feel like that every day. So you need to wake up with the feeling like going to the mirror, looking at yourself and go, I believe in myself. I want to look good. I'm going to look good. It will happen. I'm going to be successful. Eventually, the affirmations that should be the actual affirmations, that wasn't affirmations that I just mentioned. That's not supposed to be. If that's your affirmations, it's not going to work. That should just be some sort of motivating factor towards the affirmations, because affirmations should be telling yourself what you are and what you're not. Okay, cool. Moving on to the last one, building confidence. Me personally, I think that this is the easiest option out of these 3 that I've just given. Small wins consistently does a lot more than one big win over a couple of months. I'll say it again. Small wins consistently does a lot more than one big win over a couple of months or over time. Build momentum. Here's how you do that. Because you're going to be like, Lox, how do I do that? Listen, make a plan. But the thing is, I won't just say make a plan to reach your goals. I'll say make a plan to make every step towards your goal more accessible so that eventually over time your goal becomes reachable. I'll say it again. I'm going to break it up because I have it in my notes. Build momentum by creating a plan to make every step towards your goal more accessible. So you create a plan to make every step, you break it down even more to the point where all you're doing is working towards the next step. You're not working towards your goal. That's not in your mind. In your mind, it's this is the next thing that I want to do. I'm working towards that. So sort of like building blocks, but we're not going to get into that now. That will eventually lead to your goal becoming more reachable because by the time you get to the last step, you will have seen and look back and when the next step is my goal. And that feeling that you will get from knowing that you've done everything you did, now you're at the last step, everything's achievable to you, that feeling right there, that's confidence. That's knowing nothing is now out of your league. Another point on the building confidence thing, measure your confidence every day, because some of us, I won't say we change overnight, but the way we feel definitely changes overnight. So the way we view ourselves definitely changes overnight. Not for me, I'm saying some of us. I've been there, but obviously that changed now. If that's still you though, I understand. Here's how you measure your confidence every day. There's just a few specific questions you ask yourself. How strong are the words you're using? So how strong are the words that you are using? Your words need to have some kind of weight. They need to carry some kind of weight. How hard does what you say hit people? When you say something, people need to have some sort of reaction. Good, bad, in between, doesn't matter. If you notice some kind of reaction, cool. But this is how you measure your confidence. I will tell you why at the end of this quiz activity that I'm giving you now. Do you listen when you talk? That question is so... Do you listen when you talk? Can you remember the last thing you said this morning? You can't? Desi. Based on the last question, do you listen when you talk? I want to ask you, why should people listen to you if you don't listen to yourself? Does that make sense? So from today on, I would say, do this. Start here by building confidence. The questions that you ask yourself is maybe external. So like, you want to look at how other people react. You want to see how hard does your words hit them. You want to know how they feel. You want to know if your words carry weight towards other people. The reason why I'm saying ask that is because that's how you know if your confidence is getting through to people. If people can see it. If people can see it, they will definitely be able to hear it. They will definitely be able to feel the confidence that you carry once you start talking, once you start showing them things, if you step towards them. Everything is just different. I just felt like I had to explain this kind of love because it's underrated. I'm not interested in talking about love in relationships really. I'm not interested in that. I would surely help people with that. But I would like for people to start with themselves and move on then. So like I wrote here, if you can't love yourself or you struggle to love yourself, then starting externally is the worst idea. Trying to get other people to love you so that you can feel a certain way, that will not work because it won't last. People change, you know, and you don't know people until you know them. But that's all from me for this video. Like and subscribe if you like the educational content. And if you want me to do more videos like this, comment down below. If you want me to get into more detail, comment down below. Peace out.
Since you can give me love, can you show me something else that might just catch me off guard? Girl, you broke my heart. You said it's not my fault. So what you blaming it on me? Or you saying you don't love me? You don't